Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time to get the day started with the praise break. Let's welcome Pastor Riva Timms, Senior Pastor of the Majestic Life Church in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Pastor Riva.
Well, good morning to you, Ricky, and good morning to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. We're going to come together in prayer right now. Father, right now, we just give you the glory and the honor because of who you are. We thank you that even in the middle of chaos, we turn to you because you are our anchor, our refuge, and the Prince of Peace. You told us in your word, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to God. So here we are, laying at your feet. And we say, Father, calm the anxious thoughts racing through our minds. Silence the what ifs that try to steal our peace. Remind us that nothing happens in this world beyond your reach and outside of your plan. You are not surprised by current events. You are not shaken by political instability. You are not overwhelmed by global unrest. And because you are still on the throne, we choose to rest in you. Lord, help us to focus on what is true, noble, and good. Give us the wisdom to act where we can, and the peace to release what we can't control. For every person listening right now who feels on edge, flooded with anxiety, or afraid of the future, breathe peace into their heart. Cover them with your presence. Let them feel safe, not because the world is stable, but because you are unshakable. We put our trust in you, God, not in governments, news cycles, or outcomes, but in the one who holds the world in his hands. Thank you, Father. In the name of Jesus we pray, and everyone say, amen.
Hey, we appreciate you, Pastor Riva. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Pastor Riva Timms, Senior Pastor of the Majestic Life Church in Orlando, Florida. It's time for the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
12 minutes past the hour on Wednesday, October 22nd. Here's what's going on in the news. President Trump says the Justice Department owes him money, and a lot of it. He wants $230 million in damages over two criminal investigations, one tied to Russian interference in 2016 and the other involving classified documents in Mar-a-Lago. Trump told reporters he'd donate any payout to charity.
And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself. In other words, did you ever have one of those cases where you have to decide how much you're paying yourself in damages? But I was damaged very greatly, and any money that I would get, I would give to charity.
Honestly, people. To be clear, people within his own administration would be the ones approving the payout. Critics say it's just another example of Trump continuing to cash in on his presidency, a kind of taxpayer looting or shutdown, shakedown where he uses public office for personal payback.
The people that he appointed.
Right.
His own former defense
counsel,
attorneys.
Yes. In other Trump news, his pick to lead the Office of Special Counsel is out. Paul Gracia withdrew his nomination after losing GOP support over leaked text messages. Politico reported that Ingracia had made inflammatory comments about people of color, called Africa an S-hole country, and said he sometimes has Nazi tendencies. He also said America needs competent white men in charge, amongst other things. Critics say they're not surprised the president picked someone like Gracia. After all, Trump himself allegedly called parts of Africa S-hole countries. Between the government shutdown, political chaos, and the rising cost of just about everything, life in America might drive you to drink. But hold that thought. The Cleveland Clinic says your happy hour could be hijacking your brain. Doctors warn that booze can throw off your balance, mess with your memory, tank your mood, and even trigger serious psychological issues. And if you already struggle with mild cognitive problems, that one more round could do long-term damage. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Gilgeous Alexander, double team. He turns, he pumps, got fouled by Durant with 2.3 to go. And KD has fouled out. Adams looking. They get it to Jabari Smith. His toss for the win. No good. And the Thunder with an opening night victory.
Man. What better way to start the NBA season with a double overtime thriller? Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Rockets last night, 125-124. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropped 35 points. KD had 23 for the Rockets. And the other game, the Lakers and Golden State Warriors. Golden State won the game. Steph Curry had 23, but how about Jimmy Buckets? Jimmy Butler, 31 points over there for Golden State. Luka had 43 for the Lakers. LeBron did not play. But NBA season, welcome back. And many fans has asked why the GOAT, Michael Jordan, does not seen out and about too often. We never really see him out too often until it's like a big, huge event or something. And he explained why.
It's amazing. You never really know when you're in the prime of your career how much time you really do not have for family. That's what I have time to do now. I mean, the most valuable asset I have is time. Right. So that's probably why you don't see enough of me, because that time I'm trying to spend with family members and things that I've been missing out on for such a long time.
Absolutely.
Makes sense to me.
I'm trying to tell you, man, it's my quick sports report. The Briggity Tat got the hot spot coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Already, Briggity Tat. I believe your voice. Oh man, your voice is a little. You need a little hot toddy this morning, Brat.
Hot toddy. I got you, Brat.
Don't I sound like Alfredus?
You do. You
Good
do.
Good morning, everybody. It's Alfredus.
Wow.
Taste the biscuit.
That's not nice.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Why would y'all do? Brad,
taste the honey sauce.
It's too early.
Come on, taste the goodness of the biscuit with the
too early for bullying.
Come on. To get that honey sauce on me.
Come on.
I don't like the way it tastes. My chicken wings.
Very unprofessional.
Right. So you gonna help out Brad with the hot spot?
Yeah, I am, even though y'all did that.
Thank you, Alfred.
You're very welcome. So word is Trump might actually be thinking about letting Diddy out early. A White House insider says Trump's been going back and forth on whether to commute Diddy's sentence. Some of his staff are begging him not to, but you already know Trump is going to do what Trump does. And if he does, Diddy could be a free man as soon as this week. Now, Diddy's already served 13 months of that 50-month sentence, and with good behavior, he could have been out in 2 years anyway, but that won't even matter if Trump signs that paper. And even though Diddy fell out of Trump's good graces after backing Biden in 2020, apparently Trump hasn't totally closed the door on showing him a little mercy, but Trump is like, he did say some mean things about me, so I don't know, and someone says nasty things about you.
Right.
So basically, he's probably going to let him out.
Absolutely.
Singer-songwriter Kevin McCall is getting real raw and emotional right now, and it's got the internet talking. Kevin opened up about his old Chris Brown writing credits on the Back on Fig, right? It was the podcast, and literally he broke down crying on camera. He said he is on food stamps right now.
Wow.
He showed the EBT card and everything, and then he claimed he still owes $25,000 from 4 songs that he co-wrote for Chris. Here's what went down.
Why the fuck I got an EBT card? And this is at Breezy Bowl and made 90 whatever the million, and it say KKKKK Mac. Can I get 25,000 for them 4 songs I owe you, bro? I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like what the f? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all want to see me cry on here, so y'all can think I'm a. I'm on EBT, bro. That's why. Man.
Chris Brown gave no Fs. He jumped online like you can't walk across a burnt bridge. And you know what's funnier than a troll? A broke one.
Oh,
yeah,
man. That hurt.
Looks like this is far from over. For more info on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch Brat at SoSoBrat. Go to at SoSoBrat on social media. Give her some voice remedies.
Yes.
Some homemade voice remedies.
Yes.
Coming up, Rock T got that HBCU. Next, it's Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
Now you know.
They know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU. Hey, what it is, man? Rock T's in the building for another HBCU. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Yo, we finna head to Clark Atlanta University, founded in 1865. Shout out to the red, black, and gray Panthers. Big up to the mighty marching Panther marching band, baby. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Miss Taylor Polidor Williams. Graduated in 2015 with a degree in mass media arts with a concentration in film. Upon landing her first role in a Tyler Perry production, she visited Clark Atlanta University on a college tour, and she was instantly sold. Sold on the city of Atlanta and sold on Clark Atlanta University and on working with Tyler Perry one day. And of course, she's one of those pretty girls and pearls, a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She frequently reflects on Clark Atlanta University powerful motto, find a way or make one, which continues to guide her approach to life and success. And here's what she says about her HBCU.
I made the decision to go to school because I wanted to go to an HBCU. It is no place in the world like Clark Atlanta. At CAU, I kind of did everything under the sun, from student government to pageants. I'm an AKA, very active in my major in the mass media arts department. I was making films with friends or being in films with friends, meeting and bugging my professors. I think I got everything I needed to from my college experience because I'm still reaping the benefits of it today.
Miss Taylor Polidor Williams, another proud HBCU alum of Clark Atlanta University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to share your HBCU story, or if you have someone you want us to spotlight, follow and DM us on Instagram at HBCU Know. Good morning, Special K. What you got, big dog?
Okay, so what I got is who is more hyped about getting hitched in 2025. It's a new study of 2,000 U.S. singles that says men, believe it or not, are more interested in marriage than women.
What?
Yep. Men are more interested in marriage than women. And this study came from datingnews.com and the Kinsey Institute. It says over a quarter of men would rush their move-in timeline in a relationship, and nearly 19% would marry sooner.
Wow.
For women, 19% would move in faster, and only 14% would marry sooner. Now, the study found that the motivating factor behind the rush is mostly financial. More men would speed up these milestones to save money.
Yeah, dog. They say
they're practical.
They're gonna be.
I believe this though. We make men's. I know my husband's life is easier because
I'm telling you.
I do everything.
Man,
guilty.
Alfreda's. I just started a new bit on stage about that. About how my wife is like having a fantastic executive assistant.
Exactly.
That I get to sleep with and not be sued.
Right. You get to have her have your babies. Like, I'm like, do you think that some magical elf comes and cleans your clothes?
Man.
Cleans the kitchen?
And no matter how hard we try to debate and argue that our way is better, it always go back to, yeah, you right.
My wife do everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I was at the doctor the other day. I had her on the phone like, babe, they asked me a lot of questions. Am I on any medications?
Yes.
Am I allergic to anything?
That's hilarious.
Have we moved since the last time I was here?
Yeah, dog.
Have I had any surgery?
Basically.
How do I spell my name?
Right.
Hey, babe, they need to know my date of birth. Can you call my mama real quick?
That's crazy.
Oh man, yes,
I'm telling you, married life is easier for men, boy. I'm telling you.
Absolutely, but harder for women because we do everything.
Yeah. Y'all getting a husband and y'all got to be a caretaker.
Right, we're getting a husband and a child, basically.
Exactly.
Both.
Yeah, in one.
All right, you ought to tell 3 people he's still there. He is here. He is here. He is here.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time, broadcasting live from the Tom Joyner fantastic voyage. We are in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, man. We are on the cruise having a great time. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Whoa. All right, good morning, Ricky. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Now, this story here, Ricky, I think it's kind of near and dear. Y'all, because you ventured to this place. I haven't been yet. The Turkey Hut. Have you been to the Turkey Hut?
Turkey Leg Hut,
Leg Hut? Oh, well, you know they're not open anymore, correct? But one of the proprietors, they said she's going to the pen, honey, because she was trying to protect her man. Now, she had a husband, but he was the one who probably had the place closed out, allegedly. And now she got a man, and he had done some things, kidnapping, allegedly. And
What?
Yeah.
Was that her husband?
That was her man, her boyfriend.
Oh.
So she left from the skillet to get in the frying pan because if your husband wasn't worth a nickel, then you got with him, he ain't worth a dime. So it's crazy. But they're saying that, she was trying to hide him in some of the turkey legs, honey, and the police got in the freezer.
What?
Hide him with the turkey legs in the freezer. And the police found him, allegedly. So now, honey, they both going to the pen. But it's sad.
That is sad, man. I'm talking about Turkey Leg Hut is like a nationwide restaurant. Everybody went to Houston.
Everybody.
Yeah.
They say all the
I
celebrities.
had it myself. I used to go there. I remember when my daughter got shot, they sent food, to my daughter's mother's house, and we enjoyed it. And they have always been kind to us. I really hate this. I hate it.
Yeah, when people get an extra dollar, honey, especially you men, y'all want to run all the women and let all the women know you got an extra dime, and then you just destroy everything you had.
So the original husband went to jail for arson, correct?
Yeah, some people say he didn't want the turkey.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they said I think he tried to burn down the Turkey Hut.
Or some other club that was competing with Turkey Leg Hut. I understand.
You are not a gangster. Why would he do something like that? He's not a gangster. Oh, well, he was in the pen before, wasn't he? I think. Did he go to the pen? I think he went to the pen. So I guess when you have pen tendencies, you never lose it.
Right. And so she got with a new dude.
And, honey, he was worse.
And the new dude kidnapped somebody?
Yeah, they say he was for kidnapping, fraud, and everything.
Oh, wow. Have you heard anything from the actual turkeys? A lot of turkeys going to survive.
Yeah, they said in a couple more weeks they're going to speak.
But the turkeys going to do a press conference?
They're going to do a press conference on Thanksgiving Day. They're going to come out and confess and let us know what's really going on, honey, behind the Turkey Hut.
But they celebrate because people that was in capturing some of their ancestors and stuff, whatever.
Yes, honey. Mr. and Miss Gobble are safe right now.
And that's messy.
But anyway, Brian McKnight is being reported that he won his $8 million settlement against his ex-wife and children.
So
for
did
defamation.
She write a book or something? How did you come to 8.8? Does she have 8.8 ex-wife?
She could get it if she could sue him. But he won, though, so she can. He did them kind of dirty, but,
Allegedly.
Yeah. It's sad, poor thing. Feel so sorry for his wife.
When you got to be careful because he'll come sue you. He'll take all them Elton John shoes you got in your closet. Elton John shoes and them old Mr. Furley shirts and sweaters that you won't have none of.
That's all right.
And them little Gucci.
My jelly.
You got some Gucci jellies.
Yes, Lord.
I didn't even know they made Gucci jellies.
Yeah, you need to shop at other stores. You can't get these off of Amazon.
Hey, don't bother me with my little Amazon outfit. Well, I love my little Amazon look.
Love Amazon. I've never been on Amazon.
What? Now we're going to have to open up your account. When them boxes start coming, it's going to change your life.
Yeah, because everybody say about that, too.
And so how are the fans feeling about the whole Brian McKnight situation?
Well, they all have, mixed feelings and stuff. But, they said the lawsuit was won, if I'm not mistaken, on the day his son died.
Yeah. That's when he made the video.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Brian, we just got to keep him lifted and pressed well as the other family members and the children. And y'all just have one last cry. Oh, my Lord. Oh, and my quick for free, Ricky, we met one of our colleagues, honey. I haven't seen her. I will hear all the time. Jasmine on DL Hughley's show.
Oh, love her.
She's really
Absolutely love her. I wish DL was here.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we'll get him to come on the ship next year.
Exactly. Now, she's right next to me, too. Our rooms are right next to each other. So I was listening to hear if I hear any noise. Just in case, people sleep loud and snore.
No, you listen for something else. Now, the people in the cabin next to me was getting it on. Somebody, I feel sorry for the ladies. Somebody, he had her somebody was getting folded up next door.
God.
That woke me up out my sleep. I sat on the side of the bed like on the Michael Jackson Beat It video.
Okay.
Michael Jackson sat on the side of the bed when somebody was getting folded up next door, boy. Look, I'm going to have to change rooms.
But isn't this a Christian boat?
No, they have church on the boat, but you get to sin right after the church service.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, this is a Christian boat, and people being folded up and stuff like that.
That's why you come on a cruise boat to get folded up.
Well, now you don't have nobody to fold you.
Yeah, if you stop being so scared, you might. I'm sure you'll meet somebody before it's all over with.
I'm trying to see Jesus' face, baby. I'm not taking any stragglers.
And what's the color today?
Well, the color today, Rick, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is oyster. Cause you know, isn't there oysters out there?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, a lot of oysters. So on the high end you say oyster, and on the low end just say nice silvery white. That's your color for today. What color you got on?
I have this white and blue.
Oh, you got on what that color?
And this outfit did not come from Amazon.
Okay, I just said it looked like.
I had that. I'm wearing my Amazon outfit tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Y'all give it up for Gary with the cheese.
Crystal Ivory, caught up from Mississippi, and I would like to tell my sisters and my mom, wake up, it's homecoming in Knoxville.
Hey. This is Linda calling from Charlotte. Happy hump day. Wake up.
Yeah, this is Monty calling from Durham, North Carolina. I just want to wake up Black Tony. Stop letting me down every day, brother. Wake up.
This is Genesis calling from Louisville, Mississippi. Wake up.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley Show. This Kilo calling from Miami, calling to wake up my loved ones, Bizzo, Brandon, my brother Roy, and my brother Tank. It's a good day. Let's get this money. Wake up.
Come on, Charleston, wake up. Baton Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee said, wake up. Come on, Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. And Albany, wake up.
Get your butt up, man. 24 minutes after the top of the hour. All right, coming up, man, there's so much going on in the news, and it's time for the good, the bad, and the what the hell Wednesday. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Right here, go. All right, it's about that time. A lot going on in the news. It's time for the good, the bad, and the what the hell Wednesday. Alfredis, what's going on with the good news?
Okay, service dogs are already heroes. You know that. They save lives, they keep their humans safe, and somehow look ridiculously cute while doing it. But no amount of training can match the pure bond between Ducky the Spaniel and his little boy, Wells. Wells is a tough, fun-loving kid living with type 1 diabetes, and his partner in crime, Ducky, is always on duty. So this super sniffer can detect even the slightest change in Wells' blood sugar from incredible distances. So just recently, Ducky was just chilling on the other side of the house when he suddenly sprang into action, alerting Wells' mom that something was off. Sure enough, his boy's blood sugar had dropped, and Ducky caught it before anybody else did.
Wow.
He couldn't see him, couldn't touch him, but somehow he knew. So, you know, that's more than instinct. That's love with a sixth sense. And dogs, cats, even birds can pick up on danger, storms, or sickness before it hits. Some dogs have even refused to walk past certain houses, and then later on, something bad happens there. It's like they can feel the energy of a place. So when your dog stops, stares, or just acts differently, don't brush it off. They might be picking up on something real, just like Ducky did, because sometimes those furry instincts aren't just smart, they're supernatural.
Man, that's amazing.
Right?
Dogs they're brilliant.
They are brilliant. They are amazing animals. So, and apparently cats too.
Yes, indeed. Love cats.
And birds.
Yeah, cats.
I have a big black cat. I love But anyway.
I'm not even going to go there. Yeah. I ain't mature enough. Kay, what you got with the bad news?
Well, some recent unseasonable rainfall in Phoenix is bringing rarely seen toads and mushrooms to parks and backyards. And this has prompted warnings from poison control officials about potential dangers to people and pets. Why? The director of poison control said that people, and I'm going to let you figure out what kind of people, are trying to lick Sonoran desert toads to get a high.
Oh, man.
I'm going to guess these people don't look like me. But the practice can result in illness or even death. Now, the toad excretes a neurotoxin that contains a toxin that can be fatal to humans and pets. And, Gray Stafford, a zoologist whose German Shepherd survived licking one of the toads, said immediate action is crucial if a pet encounters the amphibian. Now, they also put out a warning, quite unnecessary warning for most people, that said not only to stop licking toads, but also don't eat random mushrooms. They say it's difficult to determine which mushrooms are safe to eat. I would say that, these are warnings that I don't need ever in my life.
Probably.
But who would want to lick some toads?
Well, apparently somebody wants to. Rock T, it's the same reason why in those little baggies of beads they put in leather jackets and shoes, they say don't eat these beads. It's for those people.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's nasty. All right, man, so I got the what the hell news, man. 22-year-old woman from Scotland named Kyra Cousins. She went on all the way out for this pretending to be pregnant. Now, not just for a couple of months, several months. She gave birth to a silicone baby doll.
Shut your mouth.
Let me give you the details.
Come on.
So Kyra didn't just fake it a little bit, man. She went all the way out creating the fake ultrasound scans, fake text messages, fake birth story, and even threw a whole gender reveal party with the baby's father.
What?
All right? She told everyone her baby girl, Miss Bonnie Lee Joyce Gardner, was born on October the 10th, and even posted a cute little Facebook update with the baby's weight and time of birth like it was real. But that wasn't enough for her. She later told friends that the baby had a heart condition and needed surgery before finally claiming the baby had passed away. The baby doll's daddy, who thought he was a real father, was left confused and heartbroken. The truth finally came out when Kyra's own mama walked into her room and reportedly found the baby wrapped up in a blanket, and that's when everyone realized the baby was just a silicone doll. Kyra was sentenced. She wasn't sentenced, but she since admitted to making the whole thing up.
She should be sentenced.
Wow.
But who would go that far, man? Like,
did she want the guy? Wait, was she trying to get the guy to love her? I can't figure it out. Why would you go there? I guess once you start, though, how do you end it? You got to keep going all the way.
But some people thrive off of attention.
That's something else, Alfredo. And I just got mad when my wife was faking. Well, never mind.
Oh, my gosh.
Ja Lion Sounds, chicken and waffle mix on fire as always, man. Ja Lion Sounds. But you know who's not on fire? And who never come to work? Black Tony.
Again.
Damn. Where you at, dog?
Hello.
Who it is?
It's Darius, man.
Oh.
Darius Bradford.
Give it to me then. Just, Darius Bradford, man. And Tony ain't wrong today because he called me yesterday, and I committed to this coming up there for him. But I can't leave this house yet, man.
Wait a minute.
It's the girl playing.
What's Darius Bradford, comedian out of St. Louis?
Yes.
Supposed to be filling in for Black Tony?
Yeah, what's the odds of
Yes. Thank you for clarifying.
But what's the odds of Black Tony never showing up? Then you ask Darius to fill in for you, and Darius, you don't ever show up.
It's weird.
You the substitute. I was on my way. Man, I was on my way out the door. Matter of fact, I went out, but man, playing games. I've been looking in the laundry, and I'm just saying I can't find my phone, bruh. And these my phone is so serious because I just got in this relationship.
Right.
I can't take a chance on that girl going through my phone, and I've been looking everywhere, bruh. I done looked on the side of the bed that's up against the wall.
Okay, wait. What phone you talking on right now?
Huh?
What phone you talking on right now?
Okay. Can we start over then?
Wow.
Wait a minute. You didn't realize you was on your phone?
Sir, are you serious?
No.
So you had left the house. So you left the house and came back in because you realized you didn't have your phone. So you came back in the house and you had to look for your phone, but you had to call to let the job know that you wasn't going to be there while you were looking for your phone.
No, that's the difference between me and Tony. I accept. I just listen. What I do know, I ain't like Tony when things go disarray. No, it ain't that I realized I was on my phone. I ain't gonna. I realized I got caught lying.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hey, dog. That's the first thing.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what it is.
Well, at least you had the integrity to admit it.
That's what I'm telling you, and that's what people need to own up to things. I never lost my damn phone, and I'm just sitting up lying, and you call me out on it, and people need what I did find is accountability, and that's what I'm on right now. I'm on my phone before people, and all the listeners out there. Sometimes you have to face. They talk about tell your truth, tell your damn lie.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we are broadcasting live from Carnival Cruise, the Tom Joyner fantastic voyage, man. We got Gary with the T and our special guest, Cheryl Underwood, in the building.
Hey, Cheryl. That's right. Hey, twin.
Is that the new word now, twin?
That's right. We twins. They hate it. They hate it because we the same person.
We sure are.
That's
they
right.
hate it, honey. I left my hat in the room, but that's all right. I'm bringing it back, honey.
This is S-curl. It's a man's look. S-curl. That's nice.
This actually is a perm, and I put mousse on it.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Hawaiian silk.
That's it. It's a gentle treatment. Is that
right? Anyway, y'all.
What?
Now we selling y'all is this 7 Seas? I always ask. Are we selling the 7 Seas?
No, we're in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh. Please say it
the
right.
Gulf of
Mexico.
That's where we are.
That's right, because we are not like other people.
Right.
When we get off. Right. We not getting kidnapped. Well, I know I'm not getting kidnapped.
Right.
Because they don't want me to stay, and my peoples ain't sending enough money. Arkansas said we ain't got nothing.
Right.
Keep her. They said it's cheaper to keep her.
And it's funny because we actually pulling up on the on Cozumel.
Yes.
So we probably have about 40 more miles or whatever. We've been out at sea for a few days. So I'm having a good time.
I'm having a really good time. I'm having a good time. Well, you know I'm having a good time. You know why?
Why?
Because I brought the snacks, and I'm making all kind of money. I'm getting dudes is knocking on the door 3-4 o'clock more. Cheryl, what it do? You got them cheeses? What it do?
You got to open up a candy lady house.
That's right.
So she got the whole room. Where you went to Sam's?
Yes, I went to Sam's. How did you know? And I got everything in my room. And I'm like, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do for this? What you gonna do?
Well, no, Ricky and Cheryl not sleeping in the same room. I thought they said y'all sleeping in the same room.
Let me say.
I knocked on that door at 3 o'clock this morning, around 3:05.
What did you say before you got into the room? It's time, and I'm ready to do this, and let's get the freak on. And I thought you said freak off, and then I panicked because I'm not gonna do nothing for 3 days, and I'm not gonna be running down toward no elevator for nothing. Then you said I want to do something I've never done before, and it was be out on the balcony.
Yeah, you gotta hit on the balcony where she can throw up the Zeta and I can throw up the Q.
Listen.
I could throw it up all day, honey.
First of all, we gonna throw up if I'm on that balcony rail. Somebody gonna throw up. But here's the problem.
What?
Me and you got the same feeling.
Why y'all so scared to go out on the balcony and look at the beautiful ocean and the earth that God created?
Look, I see all of that from right here.
I'm looking at it too, honey.
I am afraid of heights and water.
And water. We bathe.
Boy, y'all
that's right. Well, I don't know if I'm bathing because this hard water. Yep. I ain't never been this ashy.
Something is going on these towels on this boat.
How you say?
Because ain't nowhere in the hell I was that dirty.
No, not at all.
I think it's a setup.
First day.
Yeah, because I had to get back in the show.
But what soap did you bring? What soap?
I bought some good soap from the
What you bring? Dial? Did you bring Irish Springs?
I did bring Irish Springs.
There it is. That's how, ladies, that's how you know if your man been messing around. How he smell when he leave and how he smell when he come back.
So Irish Springs is a cheap soap.
Well, it's kind of the cheating because, you know, unless you black Irish, unless you play for the Celtics, then something is going on with the soap. But you got to bring extra lotion and oils and stuff.
So let me share, what is the cheating soap? What do men clean up with?
Any soap that I did not buy is the cheating soap. And you know I'm a Zeta, so I use Dove. See that? I threw that.
She just threw that in there.
Zetas is out here. Oh, I know what we need to talk about.
What?
The older women, I did not know hot pants and booty shorts was back for us.
Oh yeah, they went. Yeah, man. One lady, her stretch marks spelled her grandchildren.
It was a map. It was a map where the boat was gonna be going.
Y'all can't be talking about old people like that. But we're gonna move on.
We
to something
are
else.
the old people.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, what you want to talk about?
Now, we were saying some of the things we saw on the boat so
Yes.
far. I was at a restaurant last night, walking out the restaurant, and I saw a black guy with a big bow tie on, waiting for dinner.
Really?
Don't do me like that. I was clean last night. I had on. He talking about me.
Listen.
I had on a chocolate suit.
Yes.
Tuxedo with the big bow tie.
Who made it? Who made it? Armani's.
No, I don't think it was Armani, but it was. I think he got it from the suit.
Who was it? Dillard's?
K&G.
Yeah.
It was K&G?
No, the men's suit shop. Whatever
men's wear.
That was even better.
That's still sharp, though. That's church ready.
I was clean.
Listen.
I was clean, but why you laughing at my suit?
Because I'm looking at you now in my head, you sit there behind the table waiting to eat with that damn big old bow tie on.
But wait a minute.
Then he talking about like Planners the Peanut Man. What about the shows?
Oh, yeah, the shows
I thought Neo did a wonderful job.
Me too, bitch. I was like, I never heard perform like that.
And October Londons could get it. He could get October Londons could get it
Man,
any
he done
month.
brought Marvin Gaye
Any
back,
month.
man.
Didn't he?
That whole era
Stuff
of that
I remember.
type of music and that type of singing.
But
man.
his tribute to D'Angelo was very, very good.
Nice.
It's very, very good. But listen, Mary is bringing church here, but she need to take that mobile.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Woo! All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Wellness Wednesday, and Dr. MJ Collier back to help you stay healthy. And the MJ does not stand for Mickey Jenkins. Good morning, Dr. Collier.
Good morning, Rock Easy. Good morning, Special K, Gary with the T, Alfredo and the Brat, and Ricky and Gary on the Tom John the Cruise. Thank y'all so much once again for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And Rock T, the topic today will be on the current measles outbreak, which is literally affecting members of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast and the young people in their lives. So, Rock T, measles was once considered eliminated in the United States, but we are once again noting changes in public health policy and perception that is putting the population at risk. America was designated measles-free in the year 2000, so 25 years ago. Now we are in danger of losing that status if the current transmission rates continue for the next 12 months. So you have to have a total of 12 months of outbreaks, and then they will reestablish that we have measles as a childhood illness. To no one's surprise, all of the 25 cases are in the unvaccinated. The decline in vaccination rates has been years in the making, of course, but now it's finally catching up with us. When you lose a certain number of vaccines in the population, you lose what's called herd immunity. That you need to have at least 95% of the population vaccinated. The other 5% then will be protected because nobody will have the disease and they can't get exposed to it. So we now down to about 90%, and as you see, we have outbreaks everywhere. In 2025, we've had 1,596 confirmed cases reported as of 2 weeks ago. That's the highest number since the disease was considered eliminated. This really highlights the importance to maintain high vaccination rates and to prevent further spread. Because there's no actual treatment for the measles, you really just provide supportive therapy, and it has resulted in documented childhood deaths in the last few weeks. So we have to be very, very careful and conscientious about getting our young people vaccinated. So moms, make sure your children are getting all of the traditional childhood vaccine, because guess what, Rockteasy?
Yeah.
Polio is on the rise as well because people are not getting the polio shots. And so this is, we're stepping backwards big time as far as public health is concerned. The vaccine program in the United States has had the greatest effect on public health than any other intervention in the history of medicine except Ozempic. I think Ozempic may overtake it now because everybody's slim sexy.
You already know.
But the vaccine program has really made a difference in public health, and we set the trend in the U.S. and set it up around the world. And now we're going back to having childhood diseases that we should not have to suffer for because they are so easily preventable by getting your childhood vaccine. So there you have it, Rock T. Let's go to the calls from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listening audience.
Let's get it popping. Hey, real quick, Dr. Collier, what's the difference between the measles, the mumps, and chicken pox?
Okay, all different viral illnesses that are all, and you can get, there's a vaccine called the MMR that has measles, mumps, and rubella in it, and then there's a vaccine now for the chickenpox as well, which is, chickenpox is a herpes virus. And so when I test my adult patients, I tell them in advance, I say, you're going to test positive for herpes type 1. I say that causes fever blisters on your lips, and that is responsible for the shingles, because 9 out of 10 people will test positive. This week I've had at least 2 people who tested negative for type 1. That's good because they are not susceptible to the shingles, because you literally have to have the chickenpox virus in your body to have a shingles outbreak. So those are the things that that are out there and available. As you can see, viral illnesses are always around and available to catch. But if you use the vaccine program, then you won't be susceptible and you won't have to suffer.
There it is, man. Taking it to the phones, 866-9 Ricky. You on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
I'm calling for a dear friend. She's 46 years old. She had a hysterectomy in 2020, but she's been experiencing extreme left side pain on her lower left side. That's getting worse. She said the strange thing is the pain starts every time she takes a shower, but they've done tests for kidney stones, for gallbladder. They did a barium swallow, and they couldn't find anything. They said it could be parasites, so they prescribed several rounds of antibiotics. And the pain is just getting worse and worse. Now they want to do a colonoscopy, and she just wonders if he has any idea what it could be.
Yes, well, one on the left side of the body, looking at the gallbladder, the appendix, and all those things, those are all on the right side. So that was literally looking for something that probably wouldn't be there. The colonoscopy should have been the first test that she got, because that's the only thing that's on the left side. That is the descending colon, sigmoid colon, and rectum. So that would be my first choice, but also I would look at it. She's had a hysterectomy. If they took her ovaries, then that takes away the possibility of an ovarian cyst. But she could have some adhesions from having had that surgery previously. So a colonoscopy will help reveal that as well. So I would recommend highly that she move forward with colonoscopy. That's probably going to answer the question.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I want to ask about carotid artery syndrome. Is there any extra things that I can be doing outside of what my doctor's telling me to do? Is there any extra health benefit things that I can do to increase my productivity?
Well, absolutely. Carotid artery syndrome means you have cholesterol plaquing in those arteries, and it can cause anything from lightheaded to dizziness to a full-blown stroke. So you want to make sure you're taking your cholesterol-lowering medications, which would make sure that your cholesterols are low. And once you have cholesterol plaquing, there's nothing that we can do that reverses that. We can go around it. There's a surgical procedure called an endarterectomy that can do that. It bypasses, but you cannot reduce those plaquings, but you have to have over 90% of obstruction for it to be clinically significant. So statin class drugs, that would be atorvastatin, or Lipitor, rosuvastatin, or Crestor would be my first 2 choices. And then I would always add some omega-3 fish oil to keep your triglyceride levels down so you don't have an acute event. Now, sometimes that can be associated also with changes in your cognition. So you want to make sure that you are optimizing that therapy. Those are the simple things that you can do and decreasing your inflammation. Go ahead and add some vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day as well, because that's the body's natural anti-inflammatory, and that should help.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Oh, yes. I'm been diagnosed with severe obstructive sleep apnea. My CPAP is not working, so I'm thinking about using an Aspire. But in the meantime, I've been waking up with real bad headaches in the back of my head. Could that be the lack of oxygen from having the episodes at night?
Absolutely. It also could be your sleep posture putting strain on your neck. But I would consider you need to go to an ear, nose, and throat specialist who can see if you're a surgical candidate to remove the obstruction. You said severe. That means you probably need to have your tonsils and adenoids removed. There's also a procedure where they can debulk the back of your tongue and open up that airway. So instead of having the snoring that sounds like tent flapping, instead of just snoring, you're going like that. That sound, that lets you know there's an obstruction, that it can be surgically removed. And so that fixes the problem. So you won't be requiring CPAP or Inspire or anything else. One of the major side effects of that treatment is a weight loss of usually 20 to 30 pounds because you're getting more oxygen to your body on a cellular level, so it burns fat. So there's a lot of upsides to getting a surgical repair. I don't know why they will put you on CPAP for life, but not suggest a surgical repair that fixes the problem. So get evaluated for that. Ask your ENT specialist about surgically repairing and fixing your obstructive sleep apnea.
That's pretty good sound effect you did, Dr. Collier, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, stick around, man. We're going to take more of your calls. It's Wellness Wednesday. Dr. MJ Collier. Phone lines are still open, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. If you got some medical questions, Dr. MJ Collier is here to answer them. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Wellness Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and we're still talking with Dr. MJ Collier, taking all your medical questions. Dr. Collier, let's go ahead and get back to these phone lines. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My question is about adult chickenpox. So I contracted chickenpox at age 25, and I was wondering, how does that affect my likelihood to get shingles, or would I be able to test for the virus before getting the shingles shot?
You would have a higher susceptibility for getting the shingles because you had chickenpox as an adult, and that means you are highly susceptible to the virus itself. So once you've had chickenpox, it lays dormant in your body in an area called the dorsal root ganglia of the spine. And so it can be anywhere from your neck to your mid-back to your lower back, and that's why the shingles outbreaks can vary so much, including the face. So you would be a good candidate for the shingles vaccine. You can get tested to determine your immune status, but since you got it as an adult, I necessarily wouldn't take the chance. So if you're age 50 or older now, then you would qualify for the shingles vaccine. If not, you could get it probably anyway because of that history, but you could probably safely wait without having to worry about a recurrence. But if you had a shingles outbreak, then I definitely would get it at that point.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you are on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
Yeah, my question is, how do you get a doctor to check you for, I think it's called lipodermia?
Just make that request. When you go in, patients are sometimes shy when they go to the doctor's office and you get what they want to give you versus what you want or need. So you go in and make your expectations clear, and if you do not have a provider that you can communicate with, then you need to make sure that you change providers. But if you go in and just request, say, I have a concern about this health problem, whatever that issue is, and brings their attention, then most doctors would respond kindly. They'll also accept what they're trying to give you because that's usually what you need versus what you want. But the combination of the two, so that you will be a satisfied customer as well as your health be optimized, just communicate with your healthcare provider and let that be known. To make sure you don't forget, write it down. So when you walk into the doctor's office, tell them I want a comprehensive physical examination and I want to be tested for certain disease states.
We got time for another call. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Good morning, doctor. I want to know about the COPD and what kind of medicines that can help with the coughing and getting the mucus out.
Okay, COPD, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, oftentimes called emphysema. This is a chronic health condition where your lungs have a constant state of inflammation and reactive airways. So that means you get asthma-like symptoms with coughing and wheezing. And so your primary therapy is a maintenance inhaler that contains a steroid. So there are several that are out there, and they're all good at relieving those symptoms. And for acute symptomatology, you want to make sure that you have a rescue inhaler. There's a new rescue inhaler called Air Super. It is the Super inhaler because it is a rescue inhaler that also contains a low dose of steroids that calms down the inflammation. The primary problem is inflammation. Wouldn't be a bad idea to also add some omega-3 fish oil and vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day. Sometimes you also have to take a decongestant mucolytic such as Mucinex DM to help control the cough and to keep that mucus moving. But this is a chronic condition and it's always associated with smoking or smoke exposure. So if you smoke, stop smoking. That is the key thing. It amazes me the number of people that have this diagnosis and they continue to smoke. So that is the primary treatment. If you're a smoker, stop smoking. All right.
There it is, man. Dr. Collier, always we appreciate you for joining the show. If people still got questions, man, how can they reach you?
Oh, you can reach me on all social media at AskDRMJ. And tonight, YouTube Live, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ask Dr. MJ, the only interactive healthcare forum that allows you, the listener, to ask your healthcare questions. Ask Dr. MJ. Why? Because your health is important. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. MJ, where we have hundreds of videos on various healthcare topics. Don't believe me, just watch. And go to the official website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on Dr. Collier's Doctors D, a unique formulation of vitamin D3 at 5,000 international units. Remember, the real Lipodrops products are only available at lipodrops.com. Remember, follow me at Ask Dr. MJ on all social media platforms. Get your 2025-26 flu shot now. It's available at all your local pharmacies. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, Rock T, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew.
Fix a deal. Fix a deal.
Comedian Rita Brent. Saturday show, man. Good morning, Rita Brent.
Good morning, Rock T. What up, y'all? How y'all feeling this morning?
B. We up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Hey. All right. So, I know y'all been on the internet this week, and I'm just going to say it. We need Jesus to fix it. You know, the internet has been on fire about this Marvin Winans clip. I don't want to play it again, but y'all know he allegedly rebuked his church member for giving a $1,200 donation, but she was in line for the $200 donation, okay?
2,000.
So, yeah, 2,000, yeah. People said that, he wasn't rebuking her. He was just being honest, and, she came out and said the same thing. But I'm going to say this. We need Jesus to fix it, because I don't think we need to be fussing or rebuking people for giving donations at any amount, okay? $1,200 or $1,200. Not hugging the first lady, right? But what we really should be rebuking folks for is awful, ill-advised, unhinged singing and solos and music ministries in the church. I don't know if y'all ever been in service and you heard somebody singing and it was awful, but they the ones that need to be openly rebuked, and I got a few examples, okay? This is how we're going to do it. Here we go.
I'm so glad the secret Come on. That ain't what I asked you to do.
You are good all the time, and all the time you are good. Say,
Got a Casio piano.
People from the Red House.
That ain't what I asked you to do.
All of my good days outweigh my bad days, and I won't complain, 'cause God.
That ain't what I asked you to do.
This is the day that the Lord hath made. Hallelujah.
That ain't what I asked you to do.
That's all I got. That's it. That's what we need to be openly rebuking. The bad solos and them awful music ministries.
Come
That's
on,
what I'm
man.
saying. That's it. Oh my God.
Maybe you don't never want to go to church again.
Oh, man. You got to
I'm
love
gonna start
it,
praying
Rita
from the
Brent.
house.
How can people find that?
All social media at Rita Brent Comedy. That's RITABRENT Comedy. Y'all holler at me.
That ain't what I asked you to do, though.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's 27 past the hour on Wednesday, October 22nd. Here's what's going on in the news. We are now on day 22 of the partial federal government shutdown, and millions of low-income Americans could lose access to SNAP by the end of the month. Some states like Texas and Pennsylvania are already warning they might have to press pause on benefits if the federal money dries up. Meanwhile, Arizona is filing a lawsuit against Speaker Mike Johnson for refusing to swear in Representative-elect Adelita Grijalva, who won her special election nearly a month ago. But Johnson says he's not going to bring her in because of the shutdown. But Arizona's Attorney General says Johnson is just dragging his feet to block a vote tied to the Epstein files. More big news in the weight loss world. Ozempic and Zepbound aren't just melting waistlines anymore. Turns out they might even help you sleep better. Researchers say folks with type 2 diabetes on these meds were not only healthier overall, but people with sleep apnea actually saw big improvements. The FDA just approved Zepbound as the first drug specifically to treat sleep apnea in adults with obesity. At this point, everybody's skinny and sleeping soundly, so what's left for Ozempic to fix? Bad credit, excess student loans, the government. In other news, the Louvre, the biggest and most visited museum in the world, is back open after a jewel heist straight out of Red Notice, just minus the rock. Actually, there were plenty of real rocks. Thieves made off with 200-year-old diamonds and gemstones worth about $100 million. Security cameras caught masked suspects who moved fast and knew exactly where to go. Definitely giving inside job energy. One crown was later found abandoned near the scene, but the rest of the loot and the masterminds behind it are still MIA. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Gilgeous Alexander, double team. He turns, he pumps, got fouled by Durant with 2.3 to go. And KD has fouled out. Adams looking, they get it to Jabari Smith. His toss for the win, no good! And the Thunder with an opening night victory.
Yeah, man, what better way to tip off the NBA season with a double overtime victory? Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Rockets 125-124. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 35 points. Kevin Durant did foul out, but he had 23. Then the doubleheader game, Golden State Warriors beat the Lakers. Steph Curry had a cool 23. Jimmy Butler had 31. Luka had 43, and the Lakers lost. LeBron James did not play in that game. So NBA, welcome back, baby. Hey, many fans has always asked, man, why don't we ever see Michael Jordan out and about too much in the world of sports and entertainment? And he revealed why.
It's amazing. You never really know when you're in the prime of your career how much time you really do not have for family. That's what I have time to do now. I mean, the most valuable asset I have is time. Right. So that's probably why you don't see enough of me, because that time I'm trying to spend with family members and things that I've been missing out on for such a long time.
Yes, indeedy, man. And shout out to Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, boyfriend of Taylor Swift. He just invested in Six Flags. He was like, man, another business move because he loved roller coasters as a kid. Family always took him out to Cedar Point in Ohio back in the day. So he just literally invested in Six Flags. So he wants to use that. He's got some ideas that he want to add to the franchise of Six Flags and amusement parks. So expect some pretty cool extra fun rides to be added to Six Flags in due time. Big up to Travis for the big business move right there. That's my sports support right there. The Briggity Tat got the hot spot. Actually, Alfredus was going to be holding down for the Brat.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, so Soulja Boy has some choice words for Kandi Burruss, and I got the details. So she recently interviewed former videographer turned CEO Charlie Rocket, who recalled a time working for Soulja Boy in 2007. Listen to this. Charlie said he hadn't eaten in 3 days. And Soulja Boy ordered $1,000 worth of food. So he asked for some chicken tenders. Soulja said Charlie said he could have some, but he allegedly ended up spitting on the food. Here's how he said it went down.
Why you got this fat on your platform talking? I'm finna sue the fuck out you and this white. I'm about to sue the fuck out Kandi. Somebody tag Kandi and somebody tag this fat ass boy. You on the motherfucking internet talking about spitting your food. Why the fuck? Who the fuck on the road with somebody and don't eat for 3 days? And Kandi, you too, you little bald head. Send me the motherfucking address. Let me pull up, tell my side of the story.
Oh, now that was Soulja Boy actually clapping back at Charlie and Kandi. Now, let's hear Charlie.
Come to my room. I'm about to order some room service. And he ordered $1,000 worth of room service. And when he was done, there was so much food left over. I was excited. I saw some chicken fingers and I was like, can I get those? Because I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. And he said, yeah, have whatever you want. And then he got up and he spat on the food.
Wow.
So he said, Soulja Boy spit on the food?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so Candy did respond. She was like, hey, why don't you come be on the show? You can share your side of things to Soulja Boy. So we'll see what happens
I
with
got a problem
that.
with him calling Candy baldhead.
That was not very nice.
Where'd that come from?
That was not very nice.
How you going to come for Candy anyway?
Right.
You're trying to
She's
make
just
a lot of people fight you, boy.
Okay. A new court filing reveals that Tory Lanez has been dealt a legal setback in his ongoing civil case against Megan Thee Stallion. According to official documents, the judge denied his motion for a protective order. The protective order was to distance himself from Megan's defamation lawsuit against blogger Milagro Grams. Now, Lanez claims the lawsuit puts unfair pressure or burden on him while he's still in prison, violates his rights as someone who isn't directly part of Megan's lawsuit. The filing states that after hearing oral arguments, the judge ruled against Lanez and ordered the case to be transferred back to the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida for further proceedings. We'll keep you posted on what happens with that. For more info on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Coming up, Dwight Stone's got the Praise Mixdown. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.